Hello, welcome to week 7 of our condensed section of EDU 612 or 702. So this is week 7 in our 8-week course. So I hope that you take time this module to really pause and reflect on all of your accomplishments and all of the hours of hard work you've put into this course, and know that this is our last week of heavy content. We'll be busy wrapping up all of our final assignments before we move into next week, which will be our last full week of the term, as the term will end in 2 weeks. So this week we're going to kind of wrap up our technology discussion about technology in the social studies classroom. We'll start with some readings under Module 7 here about differentiating instruction using technology, about computing and technology in the social studies classroom. So some articles and text readings for you there. And then we're going to consider social media tools and web-based tools and their place in the classroom. How can we incorporate virtual field trips, live web feeds, YouTube, and even wikis and blogs, Facebook, and even social media into the classroom? And so you'll be doing some reading about social networking in education, students' use of digital media and media tools that you can include in your classroom. And you'll use all of this reading and synthesize it into some submissions. First, your final web quest will be submitted here under activities. I would encourage you to review the rubric for the web quest, which you can find in the course resource document. And what you'll do is you'll submit a link to your final live web quest or virtual field trip. So the document that you submit will need the name and link to your web quest or your virtual field trip, the age range and the level of the social studies unit and the topic, also an online summary or an outliner summary of these elements. Your web quest should include tabs or sections for each of these areas. So an introduction page that outlines the standards that your unit targets, a little brief overview of what your web quest task entails, activate prior knowledge, that sort of thing. The next tab will have the constructivist task that your students are asked to complete during the web quest or throughout the virtual field trip. So basically, what synthesis are you asking them to do? That will be the task. Third tab is the process. How are students to complete the task? Which links should they go to? What is the process that they need to do to get the task complete and reach your objective? Fourth tab will be any resources that they need. These will be your external links, any other sources of information that they will need to synthesize together in their task. Fifth tab will be your evaluation tool of their task. So it needs to include a student-friendly rubric that you can outline for students what exemplary work looks like for the completion of their task. And then finally, a conclusion page, which will include any additional resources for teachers, any extension resources for students, and the standards that you covered throughout your web quest or virtual field trip. And you'll submit this here to Moodle. Finally, you will have a discussion post this week, as usual, about using technology to improve your learning, and you'll be responding about some professional resources that you have at your ready and be able to give advice to your colleagues. So what are some web-based tools that are most effective in teaching social studies that you've come across? Or how do these web-based tools enhance learning in your classroom? And can you use your swivel within your teaching repertoire to improve student learning or even your own teacher reflection? Then the last item for this week is to submit your final research paper. So you've been working on your research paper in regard to digital citizenship, and you'll upload a final copy following APA format with a title page, abstract, and reference page in Moodle this week. All right, please enjoy this last content-heavy week of the course, and as always, reach out to me if you have any questions.